Hi there, and welcome to another edition of Message Mark. This is your chance to send me questions about pickleball that I then answer on the air for everyone else to hear. Today's question comes from Bob McCaffrey, and Bob writes, "When I'm playing at Dink, I often hit the ball too high and too close to the edge of the non-volley zone. My opponents are able to whack it at me. What do I do?" Well, it's a good question, Bob, and it's a common problem people have, that they try to play a dink or a third shot drop for that matter, and it's just too high, or importantly, it's too deep in the court, and their opponents can then smack it at them. So there's a couple things to consider. First is your target. Okay? It's really important when you play this dink, or when you play a third shot drop, that you're not landing it anywhere in the non-volley zone, because as you found out, if you hit it too deep, your opponents get it. So in fact, you want it to land in the first half or even 3/4 of the kitchen. If you get to land in that space, most of the time your opponents will have to let it bounce, or they'll have to play from such a low, weak position that even if they do volley it, it's not going to be a very good one. So make sure your target is clear, the first 3/4 or the first half of the kitchen. Second is the way you send the shot. Too often people think that dinks and drop shots have to be low, straight shots. In fact, when you watch the best players, the ball has a pretty noticeable arc. It goes actually fairly high. The key, though, is to send it in such a way so that after it peaks, it then descends down into the kitchen. So it should be peaking on your side of the court. In order to do this, you want to use good dinking technique that involves lifting the ball. We've made a couple of videos about that, and you can see those above. Finally, it's all about practice. Since a good dink and a good third shot drop are really about the feel you have, right? Not hitting too hard, not hitting too soft, it's important that you get out there on the court and you practice it. So if you can find a partner who likes to practice, that's the best. If you don't have a partner, find a wall, put a piece of tape or chalk or something to mark the height of the net, and practice sending the ball like a dink so that the ball goes up and then is descending down just above where the net would be. That way you can start to get the feel you need to have a consistent dink. I hope this helped. If you would like to send me a message, I'll be happy to answer it. You can send me an email, mark@thirdshotsports.com. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, the contact page of thirdshotsports.com. Oh, look at that, we got a visitor. Hey, Sess, want to say goodbye? Bye-bye.